Good evening. I'm waiting for Pam to give me a countdown. Are we ready? We're good. Okay. Welcome to the 2025 annual talent show at Unity. We had such a great time last year. Do it again. All right, we're going to kick off the night with some superstars of our own, and that is Susan and Mark, who've been making music together for 25 years. Yes. They are thrilled to be joined tonight by the fabulous human and musician Mary Ellen Grace, who I know you love hearing on Sunday mornings. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her in case you don't know. She's been a music educator here in Portland since 1990 at Grace Notes Music Studio. She's been a performer since age 4 when she first sat at her grandmother's piano. And since then, Mary Ellen's always used music as a form of expression to bring joy, happiness, harmony, and love to humans everywhere, and to us here at Unity of Portland on Sunday mornings. So in addition to playing saxophones and clarinet and singing, Mary Ellen also plays ukulele, Native American flute, and harmonica, but really she will play almost any musical instrument you put in her hands. So without further ado, we're going to welcome this trio. And as always, you are encouraged to sing along exuberantly, especially on the chorus to Superstar. Take it away.
So glad you guys are here this evening with us.
Before the second show, your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh baby, I love you, I really do. Loneliness is such a sad affair, and I can hardly wait to be with you again. What to say to make you come again? Come back to me again and play your sad guitar. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh
Thank you. So fun. And Mary Ellen will be performing All of Me.
Let's see, do I need these or not? Yep. Okay, let's see. One, two, oh, 1, 2, 3. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go along without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go along without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me?
Beautiful. We will take all of you, Mary Hill and Grace. We love that. And as a reminder, as you all know, this is a fundraiser for our music department to keep our musicians paid and valued. And so we appreciate all your donations. You can make a cash or check donation in the back. You can go to the donate button, and on the pull-down menu, it'll say Music Fund. You can give that way, or you can text give your amount and music to the Breeze number. And all of those things are in those white cards in the backs of your chairs. All right. Without further ado, we are going to bring up Lisa Siri. Many of you know Lisa. She's a prayer chaplain. She leads our yoga and meditation class on Tuesdays. Lisa discovered poetry as a young child growing up in a large, chaotic family. Boy, that explains a lot. Poetry was her escape. She's one of my friends. She can take a good joke. She's fun.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you. I discovered this poem I'd like to share from you. It's a modern verse when I was 10 years old, so it's a fun poem, and I'm sure that I probably recited it when I was 10 or 12. So this is the first time in a long time. So my poem is written by John Tobias, and it's called Reflections on a Gift of Watermelon Pickle Received from a Friend Named Felicity. During that summer, when unicorns were still possible, when the purpose of knees was to be skinned, when shiny horse chestnuts, hollowed out, filled with straw, crammed with tobacco, stolen from butts in the family ashtrays, were puffed in green lizard silence, while straddling thick branches far above, I lost my face, far above and away from the softening effects of civilization. During that summer, which may never have been at all, but which has become more real than the one that was, watermelons ruled. Thick, pink, imperial slices melting frigidly on sun-parched tongues, dribbling from chins, leaving the best part, the black bullet seeds, to be spit out in rapid fire, against the wall, against the wind, against each other. And when the ammunition was spent, there was always another bite. It was a summer of limitless bites, of hungers quickly felt and quickly forgotten, while with the next careless gorging. The bites are fewer now. Each one is savored lingeringly, swallowed reluctantly. But in a jar put up by Felicity, the summer which may never have been has been captured and preserved. And when we unscrew the lid and slice off a piece and let it linger on our tongue, unicorns become possible again. Thank you.
Magical.
All right, there we go. So I'm not really too sure what got me going on poetry. It was sort of a wild hair, and it was just something that kind of came over me. It's not really like a foot stomper or something that, people line up to come hear you speak or something, but I think the thing that really kind of freaked me out about it was I started writing, and then one of my friends said, well, if you're going to be a poet and you're going to write poetry, then you've got to speak it also, which really kind of freaked me out. So I started going to like poetry group recital things. And so I remember coming home from the first one, and my friend asked me, well, how'd you do? And I said, well, I think I did okay. I'm not really sure. I said, nobody threw any rotten vegetables at me. And she said, have you seen the price of produce today? So, there I was, just, filled with inspiration. But so this poem I wrote, it's called A New York Lake. And I've been to New York once, never been to a New York lake. But I thought about an Oregon lake for a title, but it kind of had a flannel element I didn't want to introduce. So I kind of went to New York, and it sounded a bit more erudite, like it made me smarter or something. So anyway, here we go, and maybe you'll enjoy it. My mind is aware of the trouble it conceals, but the cause of this anguish, my body can only appeal. I journey down the path to the upstate New York lake, knowing hearts find awareness in solitude to leave troubles in their wake. The trail of the water descends through the forest. The tonic of pine needles brings my mind to full alert. It's the soil that's perplexing. My senses vacillate. Is this death or is it birth? The scent of new growth is fragmented by the musty decay of earth. The calm of the water is tangible, buttressed by a fortress of trees. The blue sky, an ever-arching canopy, extending over all the eye can see. Majestically, dawn's lazy break unfolds as the eagles soar. Like the birds below, I flap my wings to go about my chores. Down on the shore, I climb up on a boulder that holds faint heat from yesterday's sun. As I kneel on the rock with my hat in hand, watching soft waves ripple trails in the sand, noticing that birth and death are easily undone, as both end with the other begun. I descend from the rock and hike back up the trail, considering what I'd seen while down on the beach. Every small floundering rivulet was going to fail, like my heart, mind, and body, parted each from each. Reflection sheds light to help us see and understand. Yet, courage is the impetus that moves our life from the sand. Thank you.
Beautiful. Love the words. Lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. We're going to kick it up a notch. Okay? Our next performer has been coming to Unity of Portland for close to 20 years. He's actively involved in our youth ed program and is currently a teacher of our Uniteens. That's the middle age school group here. And for as long as he can remember, he's been a storyteller, a truth teller, a song singer, and a joy bringer. And if you were here last year, we know you're going to help me welcome to the stage Tony Lewis.
Good evening. Good evening. As I recall, it was approximately 1 year ago that we all gathered in this same room to celebrate our talents and our joy together. And looking back, what a year it has been. Emma Curtis Hopkins, the great teacher, the teacher of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, the founders of Unity, said, "All is good." And when Emma said all, she meant all, everyone, and everything. Now, perhaps some of us have been challenged to find that good in everyone and everything this past year, but it is there. And when I think back on the not so good feeling things in my life that were just appearances, they ended up being the seeds of the greatest joys and accomplishments of my entire life. And let me tell you, if things that don't seem so good will turn into good, we're in for a hell of a lot of good real soon. I wrote a little song to share with you tonight about this past year, but more importantly, what's to come. Maestro, let's rock and roll. I was watching the returns on election night when I fell into a state of fight or flight. For the orange-haired monster again did rise, and I must admit it came as no surprise.
Oh no, he's back.
Yes, the monster's back.
Oh holy crap.
You might just have a heart attack.
How'd he do that?
With lots of help from the Democrats.
Where's my Prozac?
I know it's a lot to unpack. From the comfort of his throne in the mighty West Wing, the monster declared himself to be king. He dismantled the government piece by piece. First the EPA and then the CDC.
Their budget slashed.
I heard it was cut in half.
They have no cash.
And they're so damn understaffed.
Why'd he do that?
He's just trying to trim the fat.
Can he do that?
Of course, he's an autocrat. The monster was having some fun. The party had just begun. The guests, they began to dance. Henseth, Kennedy, and J.D. Vance. With the support of his colleagues on Capitol Hill, the king passed one big, beautiful bill. Millionaires and trillionaires were sure to thrive, while most of us were fighting just to stay alive.
How did it pass?
The Republicans voted en masse.
Why'd they do that?
They have no spines in their backs.
He took my snap.
I know, but he gave it back.
I feel attacked.
Don't fear, this too shall pass. You see, sometimes everything just has to fall apart to pave the way for a brand new start. So as you watch the world around you come crashing down, know that that's just spirit turning things around.
How about that?
I like the sound of that,
We're coming back.
and we'll never ever look back.
We'll build it back.
Much better, as a matter of fact.
This too shall pass.
Of course, this shit can't last. The glorious mess, it's all in God's hands. Truth, love, and beauty will soon rule the land. Just try to remember the best you can that the big orange monster's just part of God's plan.
That's a fact.
But God has got your back.
You can relax.
No need for those panic attacks.
You're coming back.
And you'll never ever have to look back.
We'll build it back.
All of us together, as a matter of fact. What do you say? Will you join me? Will you join me in co-creating this beautiful, magnificent new world? A world that works for everyone, for all living things, for all living creatures, a place where love and joy and connection rules the land. What do you say? What do you say? Thank you.
Tony, thank you. Oh my goodness. I think Leah, is this when we're doing the video? All right, it's coming down. I'm supposed to, she's like, kill time, kill time, kill time. Anyway, great message, Tony. We are all going to heed that, of course. We're reminded of that all the time. Our next act is coming to you via video. Our good friend, Mary Cavalieri, recently moved back east to Connecticut with her family. Mary has been an actor for many years, and she has been our Mrs. Claus for the last several years. But she sent us this little video message that she would like to share with all of us.
To my dearest husband, no. Dear Chris, Dear Nick, nope. Dear Saint Nick, Dear Mr. Claus, yeah, that's it. Okay. Dear Mr. Claus, I am so sorry that it has come to this. We have been married for over 12 centuries, yet somehow we've still drifted apart. Maybe it's because you spend more time with your reindeers than you do with me. Or that you spend too much time slave driving those poor little elves. The rest of the world, they see you as jolly, a constant beacon of merriment. But they don't know the real Claus. Quiet, sullen, a workaholic that drinks too much eggnog. And let's talk about that stomach. Maybe you should spend less time making a list and checking it twice and more time on the freaking treadmill. Oh gosh, I am so sorry. I do not mean to lash out at you. None of those things really matter because they're not the reason that I'm leaving you. The truth is that I've met someone new, and it doesn't matter who it is. All that matters is how I feel when we spend time together, hiding Easter eggs and decorating chocolate bunnies. Oh, and I hope that you can find someone else too. You know, why not the Tooth Fairy? I mean, she has always had a thing for you. Anyway, it's time for me to go. I've left a glass of milk and a plate of cookies, just for old time's sake. Goodbye, Santa. And Merry Christmas. Oh, and one more thing. Jingle Bells is coming with me.
So cute. Oh, Mary. We'll miss Mrs. Claus this year. We will, for sure. All right. Next, we have Bill Bond, our storyteller. Come on up, Bill. Bill's a retired clinical social worker. His focus was mostly in the areas of mental health and addiction, but he's been attending Unity for over 15 years, and tonight he will be telling stories.
Hello, everyone. This is my second annual storytelling gambit. The first two stories have to do with a place called Trout Lake, Washington. And I used to live in Hood River, and this Trout Lake Tavern was a hub of music, a hub of activity because they had live bands there. So one night I went there, and before I went into the building, I looked up in the sky, and this was all around 1980, and Mount St. Helens had blown, and so there was the northern lights up in the sky, but the northern lights were amber colored because of all the ash in the air. So that was a unique activity. And the second part of Trout Lake was most of the men there under 40 worked for the Forest Service. And I noticed when I was in there, I don't think anybody else noticed it, but I noticed it. Half the men were there to start fires because it was a regular yearly routine to burn some of the undergrowth. So if there was a forest fire, most of the undergrowth was already taken care of. So they were to start fires. But the other people that were there to put out fires because Mount St. Helens started a lot of fires by itself. Most people don't know that when Mount St. Helens blew back in May of 1980, the barometer plummeted and it created vast winds and fire, and some of the trees blew down like matchsticks. It was pretty dramatic. So it created a lot of fires. So I was sitting in front of a bunch of men that were either starting fires or putting out fires. So that was interesting. And the third story is about in '72, opportunity knocked, and the opportunity was to be a model for an art class, which I'd never done before. And I'm always one for doing something for the bucket list. So I agreed to be the model for the art class, and they paid $7.50 an hour. So the catch was the model clothes were not optional. So I had to take my clothes off and sit straight and still to be a model. And there was about 7 women in the class drawing me. And during the break, I'd walk around, look at their easels and go, that's not me. So a couple of days later, some friends of mine were invited to a shindig at a man's house who was a guitar maker. And he had a guitar making school. So I was asked to go, so I said, sure, I'll check it out. So I go to his house, and we're sitting around in the kitchen, drinking a beer or two, and his wife walks in. And his wife was in that art class. It's called A Simple Twist of Fate. So it was the first time that she ever saw me with clothes on.
Oh, Bill. That was a great story. You know, Bill's quiet. You see him on Sunday, he might give you a little nod, a little wave, right, Bill? But ask him to tell you a story, right? He's got them. Thanks for sharing that. All right, we've got a little music coming up next. Alex Hall Richter. He is a longtime student of Unity, a former YOUer. He works with our Uniteens currently downstairs, but he was also involved with the Uniteens and YOU in the Southwest region, and we are so glad he's here and a part of Unity of Portland. Alex, take it away.
All right, so I have a song. I wrote down what I wanted to say about it. I have a song written by somebody that I know from working with the kids, and I wanted to share it because it hit me on a really deep level, like a lot of the songs this man writes. Because like a lot of his songs, it describes experiences that I have had, in some cases, repeatedly, and it describes an underlying truth to help bring me back to who I am. Like in this song, I too have a mirror at home. And like many people, I go out into the world and I put on the mask to protect myself and to make you think that I'm the person that I want to be, or to fill a role I think I need to do, or for some other reason. And then when I get back home and I look in the mirror, that mask is what I see first. And if I don't stop to consider what I'm looking at, the mask will be all I see before I walk away. And then life goes on until something reminds me to stop and take a look, not just to decide if it's time to shave yet, but to see if I can see what I really am, or if I'm just painting a thicker mask instead. So this is a Mark Stanton Welch song called Mirror, Mirror. Excuse me a second, I think my guitar's a little out of tune. my house, there's a mirror quietly hanging on the wall. I can't recall when I used it last, don't even notice it much at all. Yesterday I walked by the mirror, I thought I heard that mirror call. And I turned to see somebody there looking at me. He didn't look like me much at all. Seems like I left him behind me. Just made my way down some road. This journey I'm on has got me noticing things that I misplaced a long time ago. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Today I stood at that mirror. I tried to look in his eyes. I kept blinking and turning away, but one time I thought I saw the light. The more I looked in the mirror, the brighter that light did glow. It felt like I was witnessing rebirth of someone I love, but forgot I know. Oh, I said, mirror, mirror on the wall. Where did I learn all this judgment? When did I swallow this blame? How could I turn my back and make all these stories about worthlessness, guilt, and shame? The more I look at this beautiful man, the more my heart opens wide. I feel the rest of the always leading me to somebody inside. The little boys, they're working hard to keep the crumbling walls in place. He looks at me through the eyes in the mirror as a tear runs down our face. A precious child reunion. Man and the boy come home. I thank discomfort for this redirection. It only happened 'cause I had to know what's wrong. I said, mirror, mirror on the wall, holder of the mystery for us all. Look into your eyes, yes, every day. Reconnect hearts in your very own way. Love will unify what's true. Love will unify what's true. Love will unify what's true. Bring you back to you. In my house, there's a mirror quietly hanging on the wall.
Thank you, Alex. Hidden talent there we didn't know you had. That was great. Thanks for sharing that positive message with us and for sharing it with our kids each week. Yeah. Is Drew here? Drew Irving? Oh, you're Drew. All right. Well, now I know. All right. Well, that was Drew Irving who shared poetry with us earlier. So there you go. All right. Thank you, Drew. All right. Well, next up is Phoenix Lamborn, and he's going to introduce himself and share a little music with you.
That's right. Yeah. I'm going to rearrange things here a little bit, and I'm going to talk to you all a little bit. So I'm Phoenix Rakai Lamborn. I have been going to Unity for about 3.5 years, I think, huh? And I'm happy to say I think I know every single one of you in this room. I recognize your faces, and you know, I was out in the wilderness for a while, and I don't know if you all know what the wilderness is. I'm sure you all have been there a time or two. I went and hid for 5 years when I'm going to make myself cry. When I came out as trans, I thought I had to leave. And so I left for 5 years. And I left behind a really good job, and I left behind a really beautiful wife and a really beautiful kid. And it was hard because I had never seen a trans person before. So, you know, I've seen trans women, but never a trans man. And I've always had a faith that I've been able to hang on to, that there's something better out there, that the world really is going towards good, which is what Lisa says all the time. And even though I don't always believe her, when I go to my dark places, I remember the world is going towards good. So, and I want to say thank you. I was looking for a spiritual community. I had to leave a spiritual community in order to come out. And so I looked for a spiritual community where I could come in. And you all have welcomed me in. And I really appreciate that. So I'm going to sing a song that means a lot to me, because it's about getting up every day. It's about getting your fighter spirit back. It's about coming together. And if I did this song right, by the end of the song, you all will be singing with me and standing on your feet.
You're broken down and tired of living life on this merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and mountains, we're gonna walk it out and mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you. When the quiet isn't silent, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, I know you feel like dying, but I promise you will bring the world to its feet and mountains. Bring them to their feet and mountains. And we'll rise up, we'll rise like the day, we'll rise up, we'll stand unafraid, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up. All we need is home. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. And we will rise. We will rise. Oh, we'll rise. Rise like the day, I'll rise up and stand unafraid. I'll rise up and give it 1,000 times again. Now it's your turn. Rise up, rise like the day. We'll rise up and stand unafraid. We'll do it 1,000 times again. For all of us. For you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Phoenix. Helping us all rise up. Yes, we love that. We're glad you're here. All right, yes. Give him a hand. All right, well, we have someone coming up next who is no stranger to you. Now, you might not see her up here very often. She's usually behind the booth in the back. But please help me welcome Leah Rose to the stage. Leah.
Y'all know I do sound, and some of you have seen me up here as a minister, but you probably don't know I've also been a poet since I was about able to write. It was how I coped with the trauma of youth, because isn't all youth traumatic to some extent? So I have two pieces, but one of them's pretty short, and actually neither one of them is very long. I tend to write poetry based on observation. The first one is called Spinning. The earth spins, her force impressive, creating the illusion of the sun rising over another day. The spinning force holds us to the surface just enough to keep us from floating away or being squashed to dust. How does she do it, this marvel of science? How does she hold on to us while staying the perfect distance from the source of her nourishment? All the while spinning, 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 spinning round until the sun heats her other half. Day, night, darkness, or light, it's all up to our mother, the earth, spinning toward and away from the sun. Nearer, farther, but never too far that we cannot continue to bask in its warmth. Never too far to receive what it has to offer, never too close to be scorched by its fire. Others spin round its ever-present cauldron of flame, some too close to tolerate the heat, others too far away to be touched by its healing, protective cocoon of warmth. Sol, this ball of fire, does not give life, but rather allows it, feeds it, encourages it. Keeping all else at a distance, none can come close, but any can be held in charismatic thrall. Spinning, spinning round and round, never altering the prescribed path, pulled, pushed, spun round and round. So how is it that we all feel as if we're standing still? And for the other one, I'd like you to suspend disbelief for a minute and think it's about a month from now. And it's freezing outside. Maybe we've just had an ice storm, but it's really cold, because this one's titled Winter. The evening sky echoes a Maxfield Parrish painting in shades of cobalt. Fallen leaves crunch beneath boot-clad feet. Darkness, like an unwelcome visitor, comes early and leaves later than expected. Ice-frosted windows hint at the nose-numbing temperatures outside. It's time to go inside, to reflect on the year nearly past, evaluate what's been, what's to come, and what's to be changed. Take a look at what's no longer useful in our lives, or whom, and allow ourselves to revel in the stillness of release.
Thank you, Leah, a woman of many, many talents. All right, we are so blessed with wonderful, talented people, are we not? I'll tell you, it's wonderful. Is Nicole here? No, she's not. Okay, moving right along. Our next singer is Gina Johnson, who's going to come up and introduce her song for you. Gina.
Good evening. So happy to be here tonight. I chose not to think about how I might introduce myself. So I've been singing since I was a child. I loved it. My first memory was singing in a choir at Christmas time. And I was crying my eyes out because it was about baby Jesus and all the animals. And I felt like I wanted to be there. In high school, I so badly wanted to be a part of the choir. And life was happening, and I did not make it in time to even apply to get into the choir. And so I took it very personally. And I didn't sing for years. So it wasn't until maybe 14 years ago I started back up. And Mark and Susan have been a wonderful part of this journey for me. And I'm so grateful that you all welcome me the way that you do. But the song I'm going to sing is called Ordinary Miracle. And I just would like you all to know that you are a miracle. And I hope that I can bring some presence to just some everyday things. So, thank you. Thank you. It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sky knows when it's time to snow. Don't need to teach a seed to grow. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Life is like a gift, they say, wrapped up for you every day. Open up and find a way to give some of your own. Isn't it remarkable how every time a raindrop falls, it's just another ordinary miracle today. Birds in winter have their fling, but always make it home by spring. It's just another ordinary miracle today. When you wake up every day, please don't throw your dreams away. Hold them close to your heart, 'cause we're all a part of the ordinary miracle. Ordinary miracle. Do you want to see a miracle? It seems so exceptional that things just work out after all. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sun comes up and shines so bright and disappears again at night. It's just another ordinary miracle today. It's just another ordinary miracle today.
Thank you, Gina. And we are just so happy again that you all came out tonight. And I would feel like something was missing if we didn't all sing together. So we're gonna sing We Let It Be. You guys know this one. We let the love, we're just gonna sing love. Or if you wanna shout out a different word, feel free to do so. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. And we're just gonna do that a few times, and then that will be that. Okay, here we go. So as always, we're gonna start off a little just hearing those words, feeling them wash over us. So we let the love. We let the love wash over us. Yeah, let's stand. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Feel the love. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. One last time. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Yeah.
Thank you all for coming tonight. We've let the music wash over us. Maybe you've been inspired to sign up next year and share your talent with us. We have such wonderful, wonderful talent. Remember to give generously tonight to the Music Fund so that we can keep our musicians happy and playing, right? Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to ask Reverend Lisa to come up and close in prayer for us tonight. Lisa?
All right. Well, thank you. First of all, Susan, thank you for saying yes to being the channel that created all of this and that allowed everyone to step in. I'm so grateful, and to everyone who is here. And you know, as we gather and we look at the idea of allowing a rising in our heart and our soul and our being, we're just closing with this prayer of yes, infinite presence, infinite power. You move through each and every one of us, and around this globe there is an eternal rising of the infinite creations, all of us, of spirit. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, thank you. What an honoring, how honored I am to be here to hear all of these magnificent experiences.
Thank you all. Have a great night.